Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm back here with this hook horror I've been working on. I've actually done a ton since my last video there. So what I did, his head isn't attached yet. The rest of it is all attached. So I went with these claw arms from the T-Rex model, and you see here I filled all this in with milliput here, and just did some detail up his chest and his groin area here. So you can still see this nasty mold line, so I might do a little bit more here, but the chest I think was pretty cool. It was slender enough, so I thought I'd leave it on. So there's nothing really that inspired between attaching the arms on. It's just super glue. I had them pinned and it was super glue and some green stuff there. And milliput here to kind of fill in the gaps, and it'll all kind of work together when it's all painted. So you'll see I added on a few more spines here, a bit of green stuff to make it a bit more spiky on the top, molded that in here. This is something I was trying out here because they kind of have these whiskers or feelers and hair around their body. So I thought I'd try. These are just some bristles from a toothbrush, a cheap toothbrush. So I stuck them into the green stuff and put some super glue on them. So the back here was actually made of cardboard, strengthened with hot glue, and then kind of spiked out with the hot glue as it dries, and put some sand and that through to create more texture. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work out in the end, but I think it'll be fine. Once it has paint on it, I think it'll be fine, and it's kind of a fast way to add a lot of texture. And you see there, that's the back down into the shell. There's the other arm, same thing again. So with the head here, I've actually had a lot of fun with. This is the little griffin head. I've sculpted a lot on top of it, so he's kind of got the feelers. What I did first now, this is just folded cardboard, strengthened with Mod Podge as a base there for his nice big beak. It was a toilet roll, I think, the inside of it, and the detail with his big nostrils. Thought I'd give him pretty big nostrils. If he's blind, he's going to have to be able to smell quite well, I'd say. And he's got the spines on his head here, something kind of like you can get. I think they're like hopper penguins, those little ones. I'll when it's all different colors, it won't look so much like that, but kind of reminded me of it. He's kind of got a scaly top on him there. That's his green stuff again. I'll trim these down to make them a little bit more even, I think. But you'll see his wrinkly eyes in the under of his beak there. So I kind of just went with it as I sculpted. I didn't really come up with much of a plan as I went. But that's him. Let me see, I'll pop that on there. So I actually kind of like him now. As I went, I kind of liked him even more. When I continued making him, I wasn't really gone on him at the start. But once I kind of got his head down and his nice big scary beak, I think he was quite fun. Then something else really quickly as well. This is just when I was working on him, I had extra bits of green stuff as it's drying, and sometimes I don't want to touch it too much. So I was just working on this little caterpie here, gave him some nice jaws and a little stinger. But that's him, guys. Next video I'll have him painted up a bit and he'll look a lot better. Cheers.